Gentlemen, your friend Zoma has been found lying prostrate in her rocking chair in the bedroom next to the window. From the looks of things, I reckon she's been like this for days. Well, yes, now that you mention it, this letter was found next to her. Are you okay there, boy?
It's in her handwriting.
Gentlemen, from henceforth I pronounce Zoma dead by suicide.
That's impossible.
And I don't want anyone leaving town until this investigation is complete.
That's bullshit.
I have procedures that need to be followed. In the meantime, I'll be going around town from house to house, removing any suspicion. And I don't think anyone of you will have any problem with me doing it if everything's as you say it is.
Goodbye.
Unless there is a reason you would.
Excuse me. I don't often do this, but your beauty has dazzled me. And I can't leave without taking your picture.
Are you talking to me?
Yes. What's your name?
Mabel, and yours?
Pablo. I found this town by chance. The rain brought me here. I was doing a report on the people who comes by the boat near the ocean in a nearby town. When I wanted to return, it was getting late. Start walking. It was raining. It was night. And I was getting tired. Then I saw some light and decided to spend the night here.
Are you a journalist?
Yes.
I imagine you won't be here for too long.
Yes, I work for a very well-known newspaper. However, my stay here will be longer than I intended. Besides, I couldn't find anyone who could lend me a piece of paper to let my newspaper know my whereabouts.
You'd be hard-pressed to find kindness here. We're very disconnected. Sometimes we don't even appear on the map.
What a beautiful smile you have. Sometimes getting lost helps you find yourself other ways. To get to know yourself better. I would love to know more about you. A coffee? If it's not too much of a trouble?
No, it's not too much trouble. I'm just very busy. Maybe later.
I love the idea. Meet you at the main square in front of the motel?
Yes, I'll meet you there, Mr. Pablo.
Call me Pablo.
I wish a prince had date me when I'm old and wrinkled like her. Marita, you shouldn't say such things. Poor old lady. And I mean, from what I heard about her. Pablo is cheating on Mabel, and he only wants her for the money. You can talk now. Oh my god! I told you I would. Poor lady, poor lady. So at the end, you didn't tell me what happened to Suma. Oh yes, okay. So well, it happened. Who was working with her grandfather's son's nieces, but with Gustavo. Remember Gustavo? Oh yeah, Gustavo, the one that I went out on a date with. My God, Tatiana Tiste's daughter's neighbor and husband. Peter, you know who Zoma, her orphan, brought it in and everything. Oh, such a mess. Peter was talking to Panke, you know, Monica's husband. Yeah. About what happened to Zuma and how she's so sad now and like she just is not herself anymore. Oh my God. God bless her, me and my sister. But don't you think it's a little strange? Like, I mean, I know the sheriff said that it was a suicide and, you know, then he took it back and said it was a homicide and now there's an investigation and all. Yeah. But if there's something, you know, about this Manduque, I just don't trust him. Like,
You're very quiet. Is there something wrong with you?
Is it forbidden to look at your beauty now?
Thank you very much. But you haven't told me any stories about your life in this city.
I don't want you to bore you with my work. Besides, it was very hard for not being able to have you by my side. A part of me felt incomplete. What are you thinking about?
Have you ever wondered how it will happen in the end
What do you mean?
of life?
But it's a long way off.
We need to face reality. We need to face reality now. I'd love to think this is normal and that we'll grow old together, but I'm way ahead of you on this journey.
Mr. Manduque, I'm Norma, your new assistant. I came down here to, give you a good first impression of me. And since you're investigating a new case, I thought I would come down and offer a second hand.
My assistant? Okay. Well, who sent you? No offense, but I don't need any help with this case. I've been working by myself for many a years now, and look at this town. I keep it as quiet as possible. But this here is just a misunderstanding,
Norma,
yeah.
what I'm trying to say, sir, is that well,
Normita. Can I call you Normita? I think it suits you perfect. Listen, you're new around here, so you may not understand all the rules. You see, there's a boss, and then there's an assistant. You must keep your place if you wish to keep this amazing job.
Yes, boss. Of course. I'm sorry if I overstepped my bounds, sir. It's just that. Well,
Norma. What did I just say?
I think you should reconsider the fact that you should go door to door and investigate everything that's.
I'm not going to.
But Manduque, boss, I strongly suggest that maybe
I
we should.
wasn't going to because I was never planning on doing it. You see, I was just doing that to scare them a little bit. You see, that's why I think ahead of you. That's why I'm in charge here. So, oops. Well, thank you very much. Well, thank you very much. Now, where was I? Right, go to the commissary and tell Hector to let you in. I'll be there in a couple of hours. Thank you very much.
It's kind of like how it's just everything is out of the sheriff's reach. You know, it's kind of like when Luis had that shop, you know, and he came and he was telling you that you could buy all these things there, and every time you tried to get something, it was closed, and or something wasn't working, and you could never get anything. But then he told you a couple of days later that it was all a lie, and he was just trying to make a good impression on you, and everything was just kind of falling apart and out of hand. You know, it's exactly like that.
Oh my god.
It's exactly like that.
Oh, you, Marita, oh, you and your old says. Oh my god.
Okay, it doesn't matter. What I'm saying is that this Manduque doesn't know what he's doing.
Manduque. You know, like the other thing was when this photographer came, you know?
But see, like, don't you find it a bit coincidental that, like, after this stranger left, all these coincidences just started to happen?
Marita, those are coincidences. Coincidences happen. Or don't you remember when you were like walking with your dog and your husband?
Oh, how embarrassing! Oh my god. Yes, I do remember that. But I am single.
Here you are, Mr. Manduque.
Well, thank you very much, Normita.
Oh, be careful. I just took it out of the coffee. It's hot.
You should have warned me before. Do you mind getting the files from that cabinet over there?
Yes, of course, boss. These?
No, the ones on the rack.
These?
Oh, what a Friday! What a Friday the 13th!
Little boss, let me get you a rag.
No, won't be necessary. I'm a man who can take any pain.
Are you?
Yes. Why I'm having a blast. This is nothing compared to my everyday life.
Okay. Well, is there anything else I can be of assistance with? Any advice for the case?
Now, Normita, what advice could you possibly give me? Remember, I'm the one in charge here.
It's just that I see you've been going on and on for months without anything new. I just worry about your health.
Relax. Don't question my abilities. I'm already closer to getting an answer. In fact, I discovered something new.
Yes. And may I know what that is?
I've been making numerous investigations, and I discovered it could be some sort of vindictive neighbor. All the profiles fit that they were a little suspicious of the lady.
But isn't there a possibility that it could be someone from her past who's come back to avenge her?
Normita, my dear sweet assistant, you are very intelligent.
Okay.
I admire with total fascination your incredible creative endowment, and that for a woman and someone of your age, I find myself totally intrigued at the waste you have given to your life. For that reason, honestly, no offense intended, I don't see how you enter into this situation of helping someone with clearly greater physical and mental prowess. Have I made myself clear?
Yes. Of course, boss. I'm sorry if I overstepped my bounds, sir. It's just that I felt sorry for you, but maybe it was my mistake. It won't happen again.
Next time, before you use that thing inside your noggin, be smart enough to let the people who know, the men, do their job. Now, go and make me another cup of coffee, although, no, wait. I don't see you being able to skillfully do that either. I think I will require someone of greater skill for such a masterpiece. Hector! Come!
What is the CV sheriff?
Yeah. Come in, sit down. Now, tell me, what do you think about this case? As you can see, it's about a woman, already advanced in her years, who suddenly appeared dead in her own home. Strange thing about all of this, young Hector, is what you can see in this photograph. Tell me, what do you see?
Well, there is it looks like a girl, but her head's smashed in,
Mm-hmm.
and she's wearing a dress.
How's the dress?
It's clean. It's a clean dress.
Exactly. I knew I could trust you. Don't you find it strange that, being all bloody, that dress is still in perfect condition?
Well, I mean,
What's even more so is that once you take a closer look, things only become even more sinister. When I cut into the garment with a knife that night, I discovered that the chest cavity was hollow. You may be asking, how is that possible? What is missing? Yes, my dear Hector, that lady's blatant organ was stolen.
who could have done such a thing?
I don't know. That's what I asked myself all those months ago. this. Poor old lady. Who could have done such a thing? Oh, Christ almighty. How am I gonna explain this one? Who would be capable of committing such an atrocity? But even more so, who could come out of the situation completely unscathed?
This is a very interesting case indeed, Manduque.
It is. Quite the one indeed. It's impossible for such a small town that nobody has seen anything suspicious.
Did you ask any of the neighbors?
I did, but everybody coincidentally has an alibi that just so happens to justify their whereabouts on the day and time of the crime, putting everyone in different places around town, but none of them near the victim's house. That is why I'm going to need your help, Hector.
But, Mr. Manduque, Sheriff Manduque, I'm still learning how to...
Relax. You take care of this case. Now, can I trust you, Hector?
Yes, Honorable Sheriff.
That's what I wanted to hear. Yes.
Now, one last question, Sheriff.
Sure.
Could the potential suspect may be someone from the past?
Boy, I love your ideas. That's why you deserve a raise. Although I will consider it for now. Stick to the plan.
Yes, Honorable Sheriff. As you wish. Woman, make me a coffee.
Who were you?
Miss Zelma. Miss Zelma, here's the blanket that you had asked for. The water is already warm for your bath. When would you like me to let Miss Carmela know?
Every time that I try to talk to you, you either run away or treat me badly.
That's not true. Just leave me alone.
See, now you're running away. Like the coward you are.
I am not a coward. And I'm going to prove that to everyone here.
What are you talking about, Peter?
I'm talking about that day. The night that everything changed.
I don't understand you.
Where were you when Zoma was murdered?
Zoma committed
That
suicide.
woman was
Peter.
not
You
suicidal, and I knew her better than anybody. Where were you when she was killed?
I was with my wife, Monica.
I would love to believe you. I really would. But every time I ask someone, they say that they remember seeing you before you left Zoma's house.
Those people are probably just trying to cause infighting among the neighbors.
That's why I brought this party together. A birthday party. To celebrate. To bring the whole community all in one piece. And figure out who's at the bottom of this.
Your plan seems a little far-fetched to me.
You see, Tanke, the murderer always comes back to the scene of the crime.
You said it right, but this is not the place.
These days, I tell you, have been difficult. Not having you here by my side. Not being able to feel the warmth of your lips or the gentle breeze of your shallow breath that used to gingerly shake my hair to the beat of an endless melody. My soul wanted to disappear, get lost without a trace. I felt so empty, with nothing to believe in, nothing to follow. However, those days have passed, the routine has returned to its cycle, so I slowly just wallowed in monotony. The glow of my life was gone. I was robbed of it. It's been taken by force. I admit that I threw myself into his arms with no second thoughts and became his little princess of his unbreakable glass castle. I was asleep. I didn't know that I was living a reality foreign to mine. I was witnessing the world through his eyes. Those eyes of his deeper than the ocean itself that conveyed more with a single glance than entire worlds of poetry and music. Every second was a bliss. Who would have ever thought that this angelic being could have so much darkness within?
Anya, the spoon goes on the top. My apologies. Quicker, Helen. Camilla, you look nice.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm calling your attention here today to go over the goals that we've set for this coming year. Being the honorable man that I am.
He held me from behind and penetrated me without warning. I felt like my body was being torn within every moment. But I knew he loved me. Patrick is like that.
Flatter. We've gone through diseases, wars, hunger.
That's his style. He shows his love to me that way. Once, I remembered that he was so angry that he hit me very hard, and my face turned purple.
Ah, Selma. I'm here to bring this box, Miss Carmela told me. Hey, Paulo. Hey, boy, where do I put the box? Boy, I do not know what is wrong with you today. Did something happen?
What?
She drives you that crazy.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, yes, sure. I should probably tell Miss Carmela to buy me some glasses because I think I've been seeing ghosts in these corridors.
Probably. Yes.
Well, then I better go tell Miss Carmela what I just saw so she can get me the glasses quickly.
I don't know what you want me to say.
Please, Paulo, your silence, your smiles. You must think I'm blind, but I know where butterflies fly, and I just saw some in your stomach. Listen, Paulo, either you tell me what's happening, or I tell Miss Carmela what I just saw. Miss Carmela!
Okay, be quiet. I won't deny what you just saw.
And what did I see?
Please, Stefano.
I want to hear it from your...
Please, Stefano.
Miss Carmela!
Stefano, I'm not gonna.
I want to hear it from your words.
Okay, I kissed her.
Kissed? Oh my god. Who? Who was the lucky one?
Miss Selma.
Sorry, I don't think I caught that. What did you just say?
Selma, and I think I'm in love with her.
Oh my god, Paulo, I thought this was just some fun little game for you.
No, Selma is much more than that. She's something else.
You know she's married to Patrick, no?
I know.
And he's not just any man. He could easily destroy you.
I don't care about Patrick.
With his hands. Oh, his hands. So huge. So big. So big, so big, so big.
Are you okay?
Yes, sorry, I just remembered. I must go check on Patrick. I need to bring him...
water?
Yes, water. Thank you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have better things to do.
burn out from all that staring before she notices your presence. Here, cut the crap and do some work. I don't know what you see in her anyway.
She's not just anyone. She's unique.
Paulo, please, I don't have all day to keep an eye on you. Every time I see her,
Carmela,
she's down, sad, and with little will to live. Trust me, she is not.
Here you are, Miss Owen. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you again for the work you have given me.
Thank you, Carmela. I'm so happy I found you. I know from the moment I saw you that you were someone pure of heart and soul, and I couldn't let someone like that live on the streets.
Do not worry, Miss Owen. I will never let you.
You could see her with the eyes I see her. Everything will be different. Her husband, Mr. Patrick, with all due respect,
Be
but he doesn't
careful
treat.
what you say, young Paulo. That man is the one who put a roof over your head. You should be grateful. Now start cutting for me, like I asked.
Yes, Miss Carmela. Excuse me. I'll get to my chores right away.
You better. In this house, the daily bread is earned with tears and sweat.
Tears?
You must cry until I see your palms are skinned and bleeding. Don't even think about stopping. And where's Stefano? He should be here with you. Stefano!
Don't worry, Miss Carmela. He probably is occupied.
In this house, nobody gives a damn about... Never mind. Finish up and I'll be taking care of Patrick's clothes.
Servant! 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 What's going on? Is everybody making a fool out of me? There's nobody in this place, for God's sake! Hey. I was calling you.
Yes, Patrick. What do you want?
Who do you think you're talking to? It's such a condescension. It's Mr. Patrick and water.
Excuse me?
I said water. Now. Where's Carmela?
She just went to clean your clothes, sir.
Sir, are you alright? Do you want me to call the doctor?
No! Carmelita. You know, you and I are very much alike.
What do you mean, sir?
I want something from you. You want something from me. You know, Carmela, I see the way you look at me, the way you smile at me. I know you want me, Carmela.
You are very wrong, sir. This can't happen. What would Miss Zelma think?
Zelma. Do you see her around? Zelma!
Sir, let me call the doctor.
No! I don't need anyone to take care of me. But if you can do something for me.
Anything. As long as you're alright.
Not as much as you.
I saw you and Mr. Patrick out on a walk yesterday.
Yes, it's one of the things that we tend to do for bonding or whatnot. Some dates that he calls them. It's very nice. We usually walk around the courtyard for a bit. He's very interesting, to say the least. He's a good man, I think. Ow.
Sorry, Miss Zelma.
It's alright. You didn't mean to.
Oh, Zelma. What are you writing in the diary?
Unless you are concerned with sewing and cross-stitch, I don't think you need to know.
It's the least of my worries. Been running this castle all day. The servants are driving me up the wall. Been training soldiers for weeks now.
Sir Fernando.
Camilo,
Yes, sir.
are you ready for your training?
Yes.
Good. Attack!
Whoa! Oh!
Attack 2. Attack 3. Attack 4. Attack 5!
Oh! Oh!
Your footing was off.
Yeah. Okay.
And another lesson. Don't trust your opponent in a fight. Come on, boy. Grab your sword. There's more training to do.
The wars that we have to face.
Aren't you the one starting them?
We have to fight. And that doesn't even concern you. You have to get all these luxuries from those wars, and we've been successful. Also, the horses have been acting up again. Need to get with, that one trainer, I forgot his name. But yes.
Paolo?
Ah, yes.
He's a sweet boy.
Very much so. not take the child that his mother and good Yolanda is bringing off those who seek the child's life.
Hello.
Welcome, child. How you come so far? Something troubling you?
Father, forgive me for intruding upon your house of God like this, but I come to you with the matters of utmost importance.
There is no such thing as intruding upon the house of God. My church welcomes anyone at any hour with any troubles, so don't you worry. We'll try to find the solutions you seek.
Thank you very much. My dear sir, you are kindness itself.
Pleasure is all mine. Come. Join me in this room. Please have a seat. I will be here in a minute. Meet Pedro.
Hello, Pedro. Come, don't be afraid.
You know how children are sometimes. They need another incentive to obey. You know, Pedro was one of the naughtiest when he first came here. He couldn't resist being a troublemaker. But now, he's a disciplined and well-behaved boy. Tell me, child, what is the source of your distress?
Do you believe in destiny, Father?
Interesting question. My opinion, God Almighty leaves signs at our fingertips for us to follow. But what is supposed to happen is already decided and set in stone.
So, everything that comes our way in life is already predestined to take place?
So it seems.
Hello. Hello. You don't know how much I missed you. I'm here, don't worry. I just can't let you run away from me anymore. What are you talking about, huh? We'll always be together. Friends in crime, remember? Friends in crime. Are you sure you can steal from Roberto? Oh, believe me, he won't notice. And besides, it's not stealing. It's just borrowing. So you're going to return it? No, not exactly, but I deserve a gift or some extra pay from time to time. Roberto doesn't pay you? Well, technically I'm staying at his house and eating his food, and he thinks it's more than enough. Well, he's right. Monica at home cooks and cleans every day. I don't know what I would do without her. But is that all you do there? Okay, I also enjoy his bath and drink his booze, but he doesn't have to know about that. And anyway, how's your day? You know, work, going from place to place, never sitting still. What can I say? Adventure is my middle name. You're amazing. I'm sorry, what? No, I'm saying it's amazing what you do about your life, you know? How you support your wife. Yeah. I'm living the dream. What's with that tone? Are you happy with the way you are? Yeah, I'm not complaining. I just sometimes wonder, what if I change something about myself? Would my life... Shit. What happened? Oh, Roberto just entered the store. You'd better go. Use the back door. Isn't that your thing? I'll be seeing you. I don't want to let you out of my sight.
Is something wrong, Father?
Oh no, I'm sorry. Just the children's voices remind me of the love I have for them.
Do you think God can make a mistake?
No, impossible. God is omniscient and omnipotent. He could never make a mistake. Hence, nothing that comes our way is left to chance. So he cannot make a mistake. For instance, the fact that you appeared here before me is not by chance either.
What will happen to the future of Pedro and the others?
Why do you ask? Do you think they will not get a fair treatment here?
No. I'm afraid I made a mistake. I was just a little bit concerned about the letter.
What letter? Is there something you're not telling me? Be mindful that lying in the eyes of God, especially in his house, is a sin.
I'm sorry, Father. I made a mistake.
Oh, come in.
Manduque, someone's here to see you.
Well, did he say who he is?
No, but he did say it was important.
Well, did you ask?
No, but it's important. Excuse me?
Let him in, I said. I can see I can't rely on you to even ask a darn name.
We're gonna have a talk about this later.
Ooh, I bet we will.
Oh, I bet we are.
Papers here. Come in.
You know, you remind me a lot of the girl I knew some time ago.
Yes? What was she like?
Look at his photograph.
Who's in it?
Who do you see?
A young girl in a white dress with a bow, 2 pigtails, and she's holding a stuffed animal.
This one.
I don't understand what this girl has to do with anything.
You see, madam, I once knew that little girl.
How nice.
Yes, she was very nice. Until she grew up and was adopted by a well-known bourgeois whose name I've forgotten. She got married because he saw love at first sight. I thought I lost my sweet child forever. I thought I'd never hear from her again.
Does that mean you saw her again?
Yes, but when I was much older. I remember that day, the snow-white clouds seemed to be filled with smoke. I was near a village and a house where I used to baptize people who were far too removed from the church.
Father,
It used to bring me what a joy. But then I saw her. She was walking among the bushes and the grass. I distinguished her by her beauty. It was quite unlikely for her to be walking unaccompanied. I wondered what she's doing in those parts. But she was all alone. If something were to happen to her, no soul would have been able to prevent the inevitable. I swear I didn't want to, but I had no other choice. It was necessary.
What happened to her?
Oh, you remind me so much of her. Excuse me, these children are sometimes too hard to discipline.
for, Yolanda? Did you drop something?
Forgive me, Father. I must be going. Marna must be waiting for me with tea and those delicious homemade biscuits.
Sister, aren't you forgetting something? Here. I will be seeing you, Yolanda.
Now, who am I speaking with?
Am I speaking to Edgar Manduque?
Himself? And you are?
Pleased to finally meet you.
Yeah, you still haven't told me your name. So either you tell me who you are, or I'll have to end this conversation.
You make a fair point. My name is Walter Thaddeus Carson, more formally known as Sheriff Carson.
Walter Thaddeus Carson. Haven't heard of you. You're from Chandonee or somewhere? Yeah, it doesn't matter. What do I owe the honor, Sheriff?
Well, it seems like you have several recent altercations within your town. It is out of my jurisdiction, but I have to help where help is needed. So I'm here to give a helping hand.
That is greatly appreciated, Sheriff. But your help has not been warranted at this time. Although I do appreciate your support and concern, keep in mind that no one's except me is in charge of this town. So why don't you vacate this backwater little settlement before we have a conflict of jurisdictions? I thank you, Mama. Now, if you wish, we could take this incredible conversation elsewhere and talk this through over a cup of coffee.
I don't have time for coffee.
Norma, show the gentleman out. I ask you to leave the establishment today, but if you so wish, I will gladly attend to your discomfort another day. But I don't want you dragging your sorry behind in here uninvited again! So please, set a date and time with Normita, my sweet little assistant, if you wish to speak with me again. Now, good day to you, sir.
Make a big mistake, man.
Mr. Carson, my name is Norma.
Sheriff.
Let me get...
Carson, woman.
Sheriff Carson.
Let it be known. Walter Thomas Carson is my name. And this town will.
What was that?
That? Was me handling it.
Handling it.
Why, yes.
Handling it?
Handling it.
Wow, that looked very handled right there. That was, oh my god.
Oh, yes. You were doing so much better from your sweet little desk from outside.
Really? Because you won't let me do anything around here.
I only let you do the things that I deem fit for you to do.
Oh, so you think I couldn't handle that at all?
No, I don't think you could.
Oh my god, you swinging your gun around is not going to make anything better.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, it seems like it certainly would to me.
Of course you would think that.
I have to think that. I am the only one in this town who is fit enough to think of such things.
Oh
that is why I am the sheriff here.
That's why you're the sheriff.
Yes.
Really? It has nothing to do with your father's previous position as the sheriff? Nothing, huh? That's rich coming from you. I've worked my ass off to be here, and this is how.
Those days at Father Frank's church had not been the best. My classmates envied the relationship that Father and I used to have. I know he loved me. At least, that's what he used to tell me every day. He protected me when others would hurt me. Some memories that I have are when we would share a meal together. Father Frank would always call me his favorite, and he would let me sit on his lap. I remember he would stroke my leg, and I used to climb all over his body. One day, I had stained the cute white dress with blood that came out of my privates. I was 10 years old. Father Frank said it was the devil himself that had gotten into me, and that to get him out, he had to perform a sacred act. That night, I went into his room. Of candles on a small table, just like at the church, and Christ was on the wall, watching over me.
Come in and turn off the lights. Everything is gonna be all right. Trust me, my princess. Get down on your knees and pray for forgiveness.
He stood beside me and brushed his hand against my little curls.
Don't be afraid. I'll always take good care of you. Take off your clothes. It is necessary for this sacrament.
After our prayers, he blew out the candles, took me into a small room where I was surrounded by darkness. He tugged at the pink ribbon that adorned my dress. Then he pushed me against the window. I remember watching the birds flying freely in the blue sky. At one point, I felt a slight pressure that got worse over time. I wanted to scream from the pain, but Father Frank put his hand over my mouth. Tears were running down my face and his palms.
Good hands.
But that's what God had wanted. It was his command. After that day, everything had changed. Because I noticed that I was not the princess of his eyes anymore.
What was that?
That a little something my daddy called handling it.
Handling it. Handling it? That was handling it, because that looked very well handled. Jesus! That's all you have to say?
What else is there to say?
You completely botched that up. Waving your
I'm
gun
sorry.
around is not gonna help anything.
In what way would I botch that out? Here we have this supposed sheriff moseying in like he owes the place, and what? Outside his jurisdiction, just so he can, what, help me?
Yes. You know why? Because nothing is getting done around here. Nothing!
I'll have you know, I've been making rigorous investigations on the
Oh
daily.
my god! You haven't even questioned the neighbors!
Now, I know you're a little slow, but I've
Don't
made it
you
clear.
call me slow again, I swear to God, and get that goddamn gun out of my face.
My apologies. I did not mean to point it at you. But let's get one thing clear, Normita. I'm the boss here, and you're the assistant. You are only the assistant. You will only be the assistant.
Is that what your daddy told you?
No, but it's what he certainly told little women like you, trying to act like they're way bigger than the world they're birthed into.
You know what? You are so incompetent that you can't even see why everything's falling apart around you. Nothing is getting done when you are watching it. It is all me! Just because you're a man doesn't make you superior. And I will be damned before I hear you say Normita again. I swear to God.
I grew up. I loved to paint my lips with the blackberries I managed to steal from the kitchen. I became secretive and cautious. When I was 15, Miguel, a wealthy man, adopted me. He had been going to the church for quite a long time, and whenever I saw him, he would always be talking to Father Frank. I remember one day seeing two of them talking for longer than usual. I walked by them to eavesdrop, but I couldn't hear anything. But I did notice Miguel following me with his eyes, and then giving Father Frank a pouch. A few weeks later, there was a knock at the church door. Father Frank had come to pick me up and told me to pack my things. At first, I refused. I didn't want to be separated from him. I loved him, and he loved me. But some men grabbed me and forced me into the carriage. I could see Father Frank's suffering face as he vanished into the distance. What I didn't know at that moment was years later, fate would bring us together again.
I very much with my wife, and every day I regret more and more my decisions and my behavior. I know that she's been suffering for a long time, and I don't know how to make amends. Shut up. Can't we just enjoy this fucking moment? I just can't help it. Peter, stop. Stop. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't.
I don't understand you. I know that you're gonna go back to your wife. I know you enjoy this. Don't we just enjoy a few minutes a day? You are too young to understand. Here we go with the same stupid argument.
Peter, it's complicated. I've told you. I can't just leave my whole family overnight. That wouldn't be right.
But cheating on your wife is?
I told you it's complicated.
That's because you see it that way. For me, it's a very simple decision. The problem is that you can't accept who you are.
Well, do you? Last time I checked, I'm not the orphan with no roots. I'm not the one who doesn't know about their past and doesn't even care to find out about it either. And the only person who did know is dead.
I love you!
You don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, I do. Or did you think I didn't investigate? Zoma knew Here, and who your mother was. But she didn't tell you to protect you.
Protect me? I can take care of myself.
This doesn't prove it. You're in bad shape. And until you admit that, this can't go on.
I may be broken. That may be tearing me apart inside. And I may struggle along the way. But that has made me who I am today. I wouldn't change that for the world. Is that gonna stop us from being together?
Together. Peter.
Then what are we supposed to be then? Am I a game to you? Am I your experiment? I don't mind being used, especially when it's by you. But don't I deserve to know?
What do you want me to say? What is this to you? What am I to you?
Come closer. Maybe I'll tell you.
What are you doing?
Finishing my work.
Camilla, what are you doing here?
None of your business. Now, go and clean a room or something. Aren't you the one who's supposed to be doing that?
Camilla?
What do you want from me?
Please, just hear me out. Be careful, okay?
Listen, lady. I may not be the one in charge of this whole castle, right? But I'm a superior to you. So don't tell me what I should or should not do.
I just worry about you. Patrick can be a lot to deal with sometimes, and I don't want you to get hurt.
And why you, a poor, uninspiring maiden, suddenly care so much about me?
I care about everyone in the castle, Camilla.
Haha, yes, right. Yeah. So, where's Stefano? Your silence speaks more than your words. You can't even answer a damn stupid question. Where's Stefano, huh?
I'm not answering you when you speak to me like that.
What do you mean? Who are you? You are nobody, right? Isn't that right?
You should learn how to treat people, Camilla. What is your punching bag?
Is that true? Yeah? Is that what you know, huh? What do you know? What do you know about in the castle? What's going on in the castle, huh? Your name. Yeah. Isn't that right? Where am I now? Yeah? And then look at you. Look at yourself. Yeah. It's me. I'm so proud of you. So proud of you, brother. You're not my mother. You're not my father. You are nobody. You are the one with no prospects, nothing. You're gonna die alone, without children, without family, nobody, alone. Yeah? If you were my mother, I'd loathe every day being your son. I'd rather kill myself, right? That would be me.
You don't even know what you were saying. Regret your words now.
What are you talking about? I only speak the truth.
You are just like your father.
What did you just say? You regret your words right now. Cut your throat now. You don't know who my mother is or my father. But that's what you've been telling me all these fucking years. Isn't that right? Huh?
It's the truth, Camilo. You should know.
I know nothing what you're talking about. I'm not gonna listen to any more stupid words coming out of your fucking mouth.
I raised you. I protected you. You should be grateful for being here, for being alive.
Alive? You call this being alive? To consider yourself an intelligent woman, you are very out of touch with reality, Carmela. I would rather die than continue living in this shitty castle. What's more, I want you to see the look on everyone's face whenever Patrick crowns me.
That will never happen, Camilo. You don't have his blood.
What are you talking about? I'm his right hand. Without me, nothing.
You'd be
Just
surprised.
replace me like that.
You'd be surprised whom this man who you admire so much would do to get what he wants. He would sacrifice you in a heartbeat. I'm even sure he would let you die. You are nothing but the one who does his dirty work when he is afraid to do so. Nothing but his pet, whom he can throw away when he gets bored.
You're telling me this now? After everything I have done for you, I have put time out specifically for you so that I could handle this. It's so that I could get a chance to put myself out there. And it's getting so fucking hard all the time. And the voices are getting so fucking loud and louder. And you are the only thing that can shut them up for 1 second. Just want 1 second of peace. I failed my mom. I failed Zoma. I failed myself. I failed you. I'm broken. I'm a failure. There's nothing to fix me. It's all I'll ever be. I forgive you.
Jak chce chụp đi bia.
Shondero Classico. Stefano. If that's you, go back to it as wherever you came from and don't make a sound. It's you. What do you want? I sent him to go look for Zelma.
How dare you, you son
Just
of a...
as I said.
How dare you send him alone? You're a monster!
Hey! You and I damn well both know we have an agreement. I let him stay in the castle just as you are now. Or should I remind you that both of you are my property? I want to get that through that head of yours. The only one making orders around here is me. You nor anyone else can say otherwise. Carmela. Take that dress off. You are not my wife, and you will never be.
Estoy malo, Camilo. ¿Por qué? No bueno, Camilo. No español. Camilo fucking sucks. Yeah, I that right. He's terrible. Yeah, I haven't been fed in 2 days. I'm so cold. I can't feel my toes.
Help, please! Somebody! My name is Selma. My ankle is stuck and you're probably wondering why I wore a dress in the woods, but My husband, he's a successful businessman and he's well. He has made me who I am today. He's made me young and fresh.
Sit still.
You are just like your father.
You don't know who you're messing with. My father's dead. And I'm the one in charge here!
I thought you knew better. I thought you were smarter than this, especially after the spectacle that you've made of yourself.
Shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. What? What do you want from me, huh?
Do you really not know who your father is? Or who your mother is?
My mother is dead. So my father. Well, according to Carmela, yeah.
Isn't that so convenient?
Huh?
Isn't that so convenient, though?
What are you talking about, huh? Who are you to say what I'm... What?
What are you doing? Camillo!
Speak to me.
Camillo, knock it off!
Tell me.
Camillo! Do you really not know who your mother is?
I was found on the doorstep of the castle, wrapped in a basket, in a blanket. Or so Carmela says. Yeah. Isn't that all you need to know, huh? Why does that matter to you? What are you doing here? You're captured here with me. Oh my God, I'm so proud of you. You're doing such a good job. Good job, Zelma. Oh my God, my dumbass goons got you. Look at you go. Oh my God. Stop that.
Mr. Patrick, I've completed the task. I assure you that Zelma won't be a nuisance for quite some time. Camillo.
What's going on, Frank?
She has the diary. We're done for.
Down, Frank. What diary?
The one that implicates us in... I'm a priest. I can't go on like... I can't go on like this.
Compose yourself.
A reputation will be over my
Take
life.
care of it. All I ask you is to keep your blabbering mouth shut. If you want our problem to be dealt with. Besides, you are perfectly aware that if I go down, I'm taking you with me.
Whiskey, please.
Can I get you anything else, sir?
I'm fine for now.
Excuse me, but have you been here before? You look familiar.
No, I don't think so. It's the first time I've been in this parts.
You've come a long way. Sorry, I'm making you uncomfortable.
A woman as beautiful as you could never make me uncomfortable. And as for your question, yes, I did make a very long journey of months.
You forgot your change.
Keep it as a tip.
Thank you. May I ask your name?
My name is Pablo. What's your name?
Anya.
Nice name.
Thanks. Same thing as yesterday?
No, I'm tired of the same old thing. I would like to try something new.
Well, what does your heart desire today?
You. And you're a very obedient girl that follows them.
Zelma? You have a wife?
Anya, wait. It's much more complicated.
I think it's pretty straightforward.
You wouldn't understand.
No, believe me, I understand. Everyone treats me like a toy, don't worry.
Anya, wait. Don't run. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm an asshole. Have you ever fell in love?
What's with that question?
It's just that it's the first time I've ever felt this way, and I think it's love.
Why are you telling me this?
I want you to understand me. Listen to me for a moment. Somebody who doesn't know my past and who is willing to listen to what I have to say. Please, it's all that I need. It will only take you 5 minutes of your time.
I shouldn't even give you a second of my time after this treachery. God, you must be pretty desperate. I wish someone was this desperate for me. For something besides my body. I wish that he loved me so much that he couldn't erase me from his memory. That even if he tried, he couldn't cheat on me or
So I take it, you have been in love.
only once. Or so I thought at the time, but it ended up being a pathetic deception. Because like any man, he promised me things. He promised me riches, mansions, eternal love, and all I really wanted was honesty and a family. His willingness to give me just one piece of his heart. Is that too much to ask? Patrick, were you talking to me this time?
For God's sake, do you see any other servants around here? You need to act mindful and accordingly. for such a young and beautiful lady like yourself.
Excuse me?
When did you start working?
It's my first day, sir. My lord, I'm sorry. I don't know how to
It's
call
okay.
you.
You can call me Patrick.
I'm sorry, Mr. Patrick.
No-
Patrick.
There's no need to apologize. I'm at fault for raising my voice.
It's okay. I didn't hear you the first time.
What's your name, beautiful?
Anya?
Anya. Anya. It's a very pleasant name.
Thank you, sir.
You know, if you have any concerns about the rules or anything at all, my door's always open.
But Carmela told me to
Well,
talk to her.
Carmela is not the one who's in charge here. Is she?
I don't know.
Well, I think this suits you quite beautifully. Dare I say, better than my Zelma.
Thank you.
You know, Anya, I think this is going to be the start of something beautiful.
What do you mean, Anya? You're beautiful.
God, you are just like them. No, this is the goddamn problem. Nobody can see me for anything besides my beauty. It's always, what beautiful eyes you have, Anya. What wonderful hair you have. What a fuckable mouth you have, Anya. And I'm fucking sick of it. Nobody asks me how I'm feeling or what I'm thinking. Is that too much to ask?
Have you ever felt like you're part of some twisted story that's not your own? Like you exist, but don't live?
That has been my whole life. Living a lie. Doing things that I don't want to do to fit in, and I'm fucking sick of it. I'm sick of pretending to be a good girl. And a sex toy. Everybody wants a piece of meat that they can devour, and then go and tell the whole town about. What does this famous Zelma have to offer you? What does she have that I don't? Is that her? Is she the crazy whore that everybody's looking for? They're offering money for her head, you know. Come on, we have to go tell the king.
No, Anya, please. Don't tell anyone. They're going to kill her.
What do you care? You're not gonna get anything from her. A powerful woman like that wouldn't risk even a second of her life on you. I mean, come on, what do you have to offer her? Yeah. That's what I figured. Wait! I remember you. You're the boy from the castle. You worked with the horses.
Anya,
Oh my god.
don't speak anyone about this. My life is at stake. Selma's life is at stake.
What you're asking me to do is beyond my control. That reward money could save my mother. It could save me. I need that. Come on. If you help me, we can split it. I mean, don't you want to get away too? To have a clean slate, to bury the past?
That will involve burying Selma too.
God, Pablo! You have to let her go. She's been a ghost at that castle for so long.
You saved my life, my heart was guided. All I see is red. All I see is
And this
This is her dream. Getting the attention. She's a bitch.
I'm leaving, honey.
But at least think about the deal.
That I'll be just fine.
Please.
Oh, don't be shy. It gets my heart it's like I must let you go, but I'm holding on because I need to know if I trust or not. Hold me close to you, please leave me alone. I guess I was told that you're more than you thrown. We were only one. Oh, you saved my life. My heart was guided, and all I see is red.
We can't do this anymore. You know how this castle talks.
What did Mr. Patrick want? Is he sick? Do I need to go check on him?
No, he's fine.
I'd say more than fine.
Come again?
Well, it doesn't really matter. I just enjoy bringing these big buckets of water up for his bath, that's all.
Stefano, do you have something to say that I need to hear?
Oh, someone's taking to him quite nicely. Not that I blame you. Just being in his presence comforts me.
Is he a good boss?
Oh, the best.
Really?
You don't believe me?
Well, I think that you must be blind, because other people tell me that Mr. Patrick
No, they're wrong. Well, they're not entirely right, at least.
I see.
Did he tell you something? Because I saw you were looking at some notes. Did he invite you to something special? Oh, you know I'll keep my mouth shut.
Probably. But this is my first job and I don't want to ruin it.
Oh, just go. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? If you don't go, I will.
All right, I'm going.
Delightful. Well, I'll be eagerly awaiting all the details. You know he's married, right?
Well, I saw Zelma has something going on with Paulo. She came out of his bedchambers earlier today.
I had a feeling something was wrong.
I'll be seeing you, Stefano.
Can't wait.
God.
and leave. That's what you can do for me right now.
Sir, with all due respect, the last sheriff that was here didn't get much done, and he was a laughingstock of the town. I don't want that to happen to you.
Oh, so you're referring to Sheriff Manduque?
Yes.
Yeah. I understand the circumstances that you've dealt with Sheriff Manduque, but I am not him.
I'm trying not to insinuate that you are.
I think you are.
Sir, that's not what I'm getting at. I'm trying
Well,
to.
Norma, I hope not.
Sir, I'm just trying to help you, sir. That's my job here. I want to help in any way that I can. And with the cases piling up, I don't want this office to be a laughingstock of the town.
I'll tell you what. Because I will get things done. It's the part. So, word for me to do my job. Is that okay with you? I'm gonna ask again. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Where is my friend?
What friend? What friend?
Tonke. I know you have him here.
Tonke who?
Tonke. Tonke's my friend. He.
What?
Where is he?
I don't. There's no one who works here named Tonke. So if there's someone in the
Tonke,
jail,
answer me.
is Tonke an alias for something, or you know?
Well, I know you have him here.
I don't know anyone named Tonke who is here. Okay, I don't. Please
prove it.
Okay.
He's nowhere else. I looked everywhere. I can't find him. He has to be here.
I don't know anyone named Tonke.
He has to be here.
I don't know who Tonke is. Where is he from?
He's
Maybe that'll
from
help.
here. He lives here. Tonke! Tonke, I know you're here.
Man, calm down before I lock you up.
Where is my friend?
Young man.
Peter, put the gun down. Put down that thing that can hurt you. Hurt everyone around you. We can be okay. We'll be fine. We don't have to do that. Oh, you're the worst of them all. I know all about you. You've helped a lot of people, but you've hurt so many more. I know what you've done.
You don't know anything.
Oh, please. I've done all my investigation. I've read your journals. I've seen your diaries. I've even read your books. I know all about you. Your skills. I've done my investigation. I know who you are. You helped so many people, but you became a mass murderer.
You just don't get it.
I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of anyone. So shoot, if you have the guts.
You don't even know how many people I've targeted and killed with this very gun.
You won't kill me. You won't kill me, I know you won't. Because only you look too suspicious. I was looking for my friend. Thank you for your time, Dr. Heckmer.
You're welcome.
Yeah, who is Dr. Heckmer? What, you gonna kill me? Shoot, if you have the guts.
What would be the plan?
Stop this. You know what you must do.
No, you're not suggesting that I...
You see, Frank, over the years of garnering experience and wisdom, I have learned to identify decent people and the reason why I am one. I consider you to be a good man. But like any individual, you have strayed down the wrong path. You should know better than anyone that God punishes those who do not abide by his rule. However, we are here on this wretched earth, so I take it upon myself to bear responsibility and the authority requisite for fulfilling his will. And I am so deeply saddened to find you, my good friend, a little, how shall I say it, derailed.
I thought burying my past would help.
Frank, valiant father. Your only choice at this time is to comply with my authority, therefore become a faithful servant of mine. Take it as a test from above, unless, of course, you want to surrender and be held accountable for your actions. That is trial and self.
What do you want me to do? All I have is my children and my church. I
There
have nothing to live
is
for.
your answer.
I'm not gonna do anything.
They are witnesses, whom, despite their age, I would not.
They're my children. They would do nothing against me. Nothing that would incriminate me.
To do what Zelma did when she had the slightest chance to escape.
It's a fucking lie. She did not escape.
Oh, is that so? Or perhaps she was traded for something.
I had no other choice.
Life is pushing you to make the same decision again. We all know what you're going to do to make it. I am counting on you to make the right call. Let me know when the job is done.
Pedro, come here.
Yes, Father. How can I help?
Gather up all the children and tell them to meet me in the prayer room. While you go clean kitchen. It's filthy there. If you hear a sound coming through there, do not let them know you're here. Do you see me? Do you hear me?
Yes, Father. You can count on me.
I'll go get to it. closely, children. We're gonna play a game. You go there and pray as quietly as you can. And there's gonna be a great prize. Let that be a surprise.
Children, where are you? I'm Pedro's friend, Yolanda. I'm gonna get you out of here right away. Is there something to break the door? Pedro?
Yolanda!
Pedro! No! Sorry, children. I tried. I really tried.
You made a magnificent creation. And it was all for Father Frank. But you can go rot in a well for all I care. Because you're pathetic. It's okay, though. Because this is what Frank would have wanted for you. Isn't it ironic? Frank, our savior. This is it. What a life. Amen.
Patrick. Yes! Yes!
What's more, I want you to look on everyone's face whenever Patrick crowns me.
That will never happen, Camilla. You don't have his blood.
What are you talking about? I'm his right.
Move out of the way!
Filthy fucking rat. Just like the little rat you are. Rat that can crush my foot whenever I want.
Camilla, you don't have to do this. You're not him.
Look who decided to join the party. The family reunion. Welcome, Carmilla. Or maybe should I call you Mom, huh? Because after all these years of lies, after lies, and after lies, I'm just a little confused.
Call me whatever you want, but please stop this madness.
Tell me how you raised me, and how you tended me. And tell me how you told me that story over and over again. Because that's what I am to you, a puppet. A brainless puppet, is that what I am to you? Huh?
What are you talking about, Camilla? I raised you.
There you go again with the same bullshit. Okay, you're my mother the entire time and you never told me?
Camilla.
You know what it's like? You invented a fucking reality.
Camilla, Camilla.
You know what you did to me? You never told me. You invented this reality.
I was found on the doorstep of the castle, wrapped in a basket, in a blanket. Or so Carmilla says.
I have no mother, huh? Do you know what it's like to not have a mother for all of these years? And you were right there. You were right there. You didn't even. Hey. It's okay, because now after all these years, you finally realize that no one actually loves you, right? But here it is. You can't actually buy love with all that power. And the one thing you can't buy is someone's love. Isn't that right? Huh?
Camilo, you have to stop. Patrick, he's just a kid. Camilo, it's true. I am your mother. But even though you didn't know, I always took good care of you.
Selma, that dirty little whore was right. It's crazy. I have to create this whole spectacle for you, just for you to tell me the truth, huh? Just for you to tell me that you're my mother. And the funny thing is, it's not even your own death that you're facing. Isn't that crazy, huh?
No. What have you done to my wife?
Oh, now you care. Now you care. When you're putting your dirty fucking dick in my mother's mouth, I'm sure you were thinking, oh, Zelma. That's just words. But you have desires, Dad. And I guess that's how you taught me how to treat a woman. Or anyone under my power.
That's where you're wrong. You will never. And look at me, you have some respect. You will never
my son. You're a stupid little boy that a whore servant gave birth to. You don't have my blood. You never will. It's bullshit. You know it. Look at me. When you're killing me, you look at me. I remember every second of fucking your whore mother. Every fucking second. Shut up! Shut up. Shut up!
Patrick, no, don't instigate her.
Look at you, Jay. She's getting away now.
Oh, God. Useless. You let him get away again. He doesn't even care about you. You're nothing to him. He would betray you. You're nothing. You're just a ghost. A fucking ghost.
You're right, Camilla. I wasn't the best mother, but I wasn't in the position to be one. I apologize, but I was working in the castle every single day, taking care of every single person, and at the same time, watching your father fuck some new woman every single day. I wasn't willing to take the risk then, but I am now. I trust you. Do you trust me?
You're gonna die alone, without children, without family, nobody, alone. Yeah? If you were my mother, I'd loathe every day being your son. I'd rather kill myself, right?
I know where you have been. All this time. You were the only person I knew I could trust. The one I always knew how to trust. I know that the Zelma I knew and loved is still inside you. And will will open the door for me once again. I trust you will make the right decision. You've become this. I just wanted to congratulate you. The truth is, Zelma, after all these years, after trying to find you, after all I've been through, after all we've been through, you deserve an apology from me. And I know a heart as pure as yours can forgive. Forgive me. I have crossed heaven and earth to find you. Sure, I've made some mistakes in the past, but who hasn't? Isn't that what makes us human?
If you are going to escape, then escape. You stole everything from me. You are nothing but trash. Carmilla? Oh, she died a long time ago. But you don't remember. Well, let me bring you up to speed. You took everything from me. Every single thing. Everyone treated me like trash. They used me, and they discarded me, and they threw me out like garbage. But the worst part of all is that after every single thing I did for Patrick, he still didn't want me. Camilla, my son. He tried to kill me. He tried to kill me. My son. But Carmilla is dead now. And she is gone. And you are now Zelma. You are Zelma. You are Zelma. You are Zelma. You're Zelma. I mean, look at you. You're gorgeous. You're gorgeous. You are Zelma. You are worth something. You're not ugly. Not anymore. You're not useless. And although no one knows, I know. And I've come a long way. Because Carmilla is dead. And Zelma is here.
Today is a very sad day. It makes me overwhelmed to think about how I came to this point. To my beautiful friend Peter, I'm sorry it had to end like this, but I will forever cherish you. And Mabel, good old Mabel, you were wonderful, and I appreciate all that you did. But for anyone else who's reading this or finds out about this, I hope you burn in hell. You deceived me. You hurt me. You punished me. And I tried for years after years to do better. You all are sick people. And some might call me sick, but who's the one gone now? Anyways, I hope no one else has to end up like this. Hurt, lonely, and afraid. You disappoint me. All of you. You should be ashamed. Forever, Zoma.
Gentlemen, your friend Zoma has been found lying prostrate in her rocking chair in the bedroom next to the window. From the looks of things, I reckon she's been like this for days.
That I'll be just fine. Oh, don't be shy. It gets my heart this like I must let you go, but I'm holding on because I need to know if I trust or not. Hold me close to you.